Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Purplatypus is the name. We got some news today. Let's go ahead and go check it out. So we're going to read over this, and then we're going to go look at the new banners and whatnot. Can you guys hear the game? It might be quiet. It's fine. Let me right-click here, properties. Why do I do this live? Because I'm a live kind of guy. There we go. That should be fine. All right, new guiding light and content. Remember, just guiding lights are the banners. But they're just called guiding lights because we're cool. Heathcote. So Heathcote is the butler from the thief from in the thief storyline of the original Octopath. He's like the butler. I don't know exactly. I didn't finish that game, so I don't know exactly how his story develops. But Heathcote was very cool. I think you fight him in like the very first level or the second chapter. We are gonna go look at the banner and kind of take a look. I'll do a full-on review for him in a little bit. Probably tomorrow, something like that. Is when the video will go live. Maybe an extra day. We could take a look at his senior white gloves. It looks like there's Fior and Sophia had their Awakening Stage 4 accessories have been added to the game. So I guess their accessories weren't in the game. But his accessory here is the senior butler's white gloves. Raises dagger damage by 15%, which can go up to 30% for that's the max you can get from support skills and equipment. So that's pretty good, 15%, and wind damage by 15%. So this could either be used on many characters, or it's probably going to be great on him. I'm sure he uses wind and daggers. Max SP plus 60, speed plus 40, critical plus 40. Those are all pretty good. This accessory seems like it's hard to necessarily compare because my accessories are shit compared to this, so this seems insane, but I don't really know the late game accessories. But like this one also, this is physical attack 60, physical defense 40, elemental defense 40, sword damage 10%, light and dark resist 10%. So like hers definitely seems worse, but I do like physical attack 60 quite a bit. Start a battle, lower ice resistance of all enemies by 15%. That's a pretty cool accessory. Fire resist 10%, kind of who cares. Elemental attack 60, physical defense 40, elemental defense 40. I do like the double defense and elemental attack. That might be my favorite of the accessories, even if it's not necessarily the best. Anyway, new guiding light, Heathcote. This one is going to be available for, what, 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. It goes 1 week longer than Teresa's, which is kind of cool. Am I going to pull for this? Yes. How much? I don't know yet. I might not pull very much for Heathcote. There's another banner going on as well that I think I'm going to prioritize more fully. During this period, a lineup of items at the exchange specifically for fragments of Heathcote are available. Yeah. Well, we're kind of used to that based off the Teresa banner, that it has a like you get shards, you could trade the shards, and if you get up to 200 shards, you get the unit, right? You get Guidestone promotion from Hunts, which is cool. Chosen Travelers. Here we go. Okay, so there's Chosen Travelers. I like this. This is like general pool units, so typically they're not going to be worth pulling for, but right now I think I need a haircut. It's a meme at this point. Whatever, I like my hair, all right? Get off my back. So I'm pretty sure these are 2 units that are in the game. I have neither of them, but they're going to have a special like banner for them. It's going to be called a step-up banner, which I think we're going to find it right down here, right? You'll receive bonus fragments with every guide. We'll figure this out exactly, but I'm trying to find where it says about the step up. Here we go. Step up. Chosen Travelers. Fior. I think it's Fior. It might be Fiora, but in Sophia. 1 round, a 5-star guaranteed. Step up. So step up. Each guide 10 will increase your step by 1. At step 5, you get a guaranteed 5-star in the 10th slot. So that means if you get any 5 stars before then, it doesn't matter. If you get a 5-star in even if on your step 5 10 pull, if the first slot had a 5-star, you're always guaranteed that 5-star in the 10th slot. So you can still get lucky. That one's a guaranteed roll there. And then there's 2 featured characters, which I think people really like these characters too. I actually don't know them because I don't have them. So I'll learn them over time. But here we go. You get a 10 pull for 150, then a 10 pull for 200, then a 10 pull for 250, and then the final 2 are at 300. So you do 2 full price ones. You see you get 50 guide stones, 30 guide stones, 20 guide stones, 10. Although they alternate though. So we got 10, so 30, 40, 50. So you get 60 Sophia and 60 Fior. Fior is the first and last. And then the 10 slots a guaranteed 5-star. So I'm definitely going to be doing this. absolutely no doubt. I had some money saved up from my Dragon Quest TAC days and Google Credit, so I'm going to be using that. So this is like really, really cool. And then there's just that's just more of that stuff. So we got 2 new banners. We'll actually quickly go take a look at it just so we can see it in the game itself. It is already here. So here we go. Step up. So this one you can only do a total of 5 times, right? So you get the 10 pulls, and you're more likely to get them. We can even look at the guidance details and see that these 2, I think, are just more likely. Oh, look at you're at a 2% for a 5-star. That's half of what it is in Dragon Quest TAC, while being double what it is in Dislight. If you're playing the other games I've been playing recently, so 2% is a little bit low, but it's very early in the game. I would like to see it up to like a 4%, but you know we gotta. Oh, but you know what? It says 4-star. Being a 20% for a 4-star. I wonder if that includes a 4 out of 5-star or not. I'm not 100% sure, but these guys have a 0.2% chance for the 4-star and a 0.4% chance for the 5-star. I believe that makes it a 0.6% chance overall, which is pretty cool. So then we can also just have this banner. I wouldn't recommend using this banner at all. This banner seems like a scam. Not a scam. That's way too strong, but it's like these are general unit banners. This one, you're actually getting value, and then you're getting half price, 30% off, 33% off, a discount, and then 2 full prices. But then you get a guaranteed 5-star as well, right? So you should, because you're doing 50 pulls and it's a 2% rate, you should be getting one on average. Players will get about one 5-star in these besides the original, right? Maybe not quite, but it'll be just 2%. You'd expect one every 50. You're guaranteed one in these 50, but you might be able to get that second one as well. This one, just general banner. Don't worry about it. Heathcote, though. Let's take a quick look at Heathcote. I'm sure the guidance rates are exactly the same, except he's going to have a higher percent drop, but it'll still be 2%, I assume, for a 5-star. It looks like he has. So if this is how works, if these are additive, right? You have a 0.4% chance of getting him at 4-star, and then a 0.8% chance of getting him at 5-star. So a 1.2% chance per pull for this unit. If that's accurate, that is incredibly good. That's about exactly what you would expect if you play Dragon Quest TAC. It's about a 1% because you have a 4% chance, and then about a 21 and 4 of being the banner unit. But in Dislight, you have a 1% chance of getting a 5-star essentially, and then you have a 10% chance within that 1% chance. So you have a 0.1% chance of getting the unit. So this is you're over 10 times more likely to get the banner unit here than you are there. Maybe there'll be way more units in this game. I don't know, but that's just something I thought was worth mentioning. If I'm wrong about how those rates work, let me know, because I do want to know, because I want to be given good information. But because I haven't pulled that much yet, it's kind of hard to judge. So let's take a quick look at his abilities here. This guy has a lot of double attacks, if I remember. I looked through it really quickly earlier. Divine Speed, Double Edge, Single Edge. Single Edge just seems bad. Double Edge is just straight up better. Divine Speed, Speed of Self by 20%. I mean, that could be good. I don't know. He has 420 speed already. I don't want to fuck that up. Double Ripping Assault. Deal physical dagger damage to all enemies 2 times with a potency of 80%. And that's almost as good as Double Edge, even on single target. It is kind of expensive, but it's still good. This is what's weird. I do remember seeing the next 2 after this Howling Wind. Howling Wind, 230 potency is good. I mean, this guy definitely has some elemental attack. He has way more physical attack, but daggers have some elemental attack. They're a little more balanced. Deal physical dagger damage to a single enemy foe 3 times. Lower shield points even when not striking weak points. So this guy has a guaranteed break 3 shields without using any BP at all. That's pretty sick. I don't know of another ability that's that good in the game right now. This might be the most generically good ability in the game. However, worth noting, if you're using a dagger, if they're weak to daggers, this ability does nothing, because the dagger already breaks a shield. It doesn't break double shields. I thought it would. I thought it would break the shields and it would do the dagger damage, but it doesn't. And you can tell by the wording it doesn't, but I just I thought that it would work that way. So it's guaranteed to be able to break 3 shields a turn with this guy. It's a lot of SP, right? So that could be an issue, but still, he has almost enough at base level to cast this 10 times in a row. Not quite. You know, he can cast it 9 times in a row without a break. That's sick. And then you probably use his BP on more of his single target actual burst damage when they're broken, right? Or you switch him out after he breaks something. So I think Heathcote seems really good so far. Storm Burst, elemental wind damage to all foes 2 times, lower shield points even when not striking weak points. So now he has an AoE break 2 shields as well. Single target, break 3 shields. AoE, break 2 shields. That's insane. But then he has this weird ability that I just don't get. Deal physical dagger damage to all foes 2 times. Potency of 80. Lower shield points even when not striking weak points. At this point, I'm like, why would you run this? Unless your level says you can't, right? You'd want to use triple burst for single target, and then for AoE, if they're weak, if they're like weak to dagger, you're going to be using probably a more powerful dagger attack. And so if they're weak to wind, you'll probably be using a more powerful wind attack. But it's just like, I just don't get this one, right? You already have the AoE guaranteed breaking shields on the wind. I don't feel like I mean, I guess the double wide burst does more damage, but at least Storm Burst gives you coverage if they are weak to wind and you don't have the space to equip another one. You're already going to have better dagger abilities in this one, though. So I don't really like the double wide burst. Maybe I'm wrong there. But here, for perfect example, Swift Jab, right? Act faster during turn and deal physical dagger damage with a potency of 260 with 0 BP. That's crazy. I'm not going to do a full review, but Heathcote seems great. I don't like this double wide burst. Outside of that, I like him a lot. 20% chance to recover from own status ailments. I mean, 20% is like, okay. Raise damage itself by 20% when exploiting enemy weaknesses. That's exactly what that other character has, the Wingate. And Awakening is exactly what you expect. All right, so he's pretty cool. This video's already gotten pretty long. So, we have got one more thing to go over, though, before the end of this video. We have an actual good bit of news here. So this is part 2 of the video, basically. Now we have a roadmap. And this one is probably not going to be as long because it's mostly speculative. So let's first take a look here. Here is the official August to November roadmap. The official launch just happened. Version 1.01. That's probably this one, right? So Octopath Day is coming up in 5 days as of now of releasing this. I don't know what they're going to do for that. I assume there's going to be some good thing to spend on it. If you're looking to spend money, probably wait till that day. But then it looks like later in August, we're getting the 1.1. And this thing goes all the way to November, by the way. So this is a big roadmap. Bestower of Wealth Chapter 1. That seems like it's a new main. Obviously, it's a main story. New Towns and Dungeons. Woodlands Region. Victor's Hollow. Sheep Farm. Coda the Smith. The Nameless Town. So new people are coming to Nameless Town. Bonfires of Battle. Snow, Plains, Forest. More Traveler Stories. Bonfires of Battle. I don't know what that is. But let's take a look. We're also getting the Alpaca Farm in the Nameless Town. But that's like till November. But all that other stuff is coming this month. More story coming. So it looks like there's going to be more story content every month. New regions pretty much every month. The Tilkin Cup tourneys. We'll read what tourneys are down below. The Glossum Cup. Varkin Cup. Traveler Stories. Expert Hunts. Expert Hunts. Yay, that's kind of cool. Oh, and there's a special event coming in October. That might be the Nier event. I know that someone was talking about Nier as a crossover. I wouldn't be surprised if Triangle Strategy gets a crossover as well. Things like that. Was first released in Japan and is still constantly being updated with new content. For the North American European release, we also plan to regularly deliver new content and features, but on a timeline based on the development localization schedule and expected game balance. As such, there may be times where the content of each update and the contents themselves may differ from the Japanese version. That's very good to hear. This is like the #1 fucking and most incredible thing to hear ever, right? Like, hearing that they're gonna not just blindly copy pasta from their other version of the game to this version. Now our version will have, we have different players spending different amounts of money, prioritizing different units. There's not really a meta in the game, right? But just a different player base means the game's balance is going to be a bit different. And so saying that they're going to kind of keep an eye on what we're doing and they're not afraid to change the Japanese version if they feel, or from the Japanese version if they need to, where like there might be little changes here and there. I really like that. That's just good to hear. New main story chapters will be added in major updates in the order of fame, power, and then wealth, along with any new regions and new areas associated with them. Cool. Whatever. Tourneys are intense tournament-style battles where you will be able to participate in. The recommended level for these challenges is extremely high and not for the faint of heart, but you'll gain a new traveler if you come out victorious, so start training your team now. Difficult content with free travelers. I don't like free units being locked behind potentially whale accounts, but it's still free characters potentially. Availability periods for the events, details of subject change, enjoy your time with COTC. Got it. So here we go. There's a lot of content coming up. I'm mostly excited for the alpaca farm. No, I'm excited for anything. Coda the Smith actually sounds cool. It sounds like we'll be able to sell things in town finally. I was hoping there would be a tavern added to the nameless town, because I always I need to reset my my reputation as shit there. Anyway, guys, this is gonna be it for today. If you're watching this, there's a good chance that I'm live right now. Maybe even doing some polls on this new banner. And things like that. But yeah, honestly, this is wonderful news. I didn't expect them a week out to come out with such a detailed roadmap, even though it's not like it's specific necessarily, but it's like it's a good roadmap with good details, new banners, good. There's already sales on these banners, right? There's a lot of good stuff here. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. This game seems like it has a really bright future, and I'm having a fucking blast playing it. Anyway, see ya on the stream.